Dear students, good morning. Now we are going to study about topographic factors. The surface features of Earth is called topography. Topographic influence on the climate of any area is determined by the interaction of solar radiation, temperature, humidity, rainfall, latitude, and altitude. Topographic factors include latitude, altitude, direction of mountain, steepness of mountain, etc. Latitudes and altitudes. Latitudes represent distance from the equator. Temperature values are maximum at the equator and decrease gradually towards poles. See the figure latitudinal and altitudinal vegetation. Height above the sea level forms altitude. At high altitudes, the velocity of wind remains high. Temperature and pressure decrease while humidity and intensity of light increases. Direction, direction, mountain. North and south faces of mountain or hills possesses different type of flora and fauna because they differ in their humidity, rainfall, light intensity, light duration, and temperature region. The two faces of the mountain or hill receive different amount of solar radiation, wind action, and rain. Then steepness of the mountain. The steepness of the mountain or hill allows the rain to run off. As a result, the loss of water causes water deficit and quick erosion of the topsoil, resulting in poor vegetation. On the other hand, the plains and valleys are rich in vegetation. Biotic factors. The interaction among living organisms such as plants and animals are called biotic factors. The different interactions among them can be classified into following two types. They are positive interaction and negative interaction. Positive interaction. When one or both participating species are benefited, it is positive interaction. Example, mutualism and commensalism. Mutualism. In the both, if the both the animals are benefited from the obligate association, the following are common examples of mutualism. Nitrogen fixation, rhizobium, root of leguminous plants and lives symbiotically. The rhizobium obtains food from the leguminous plant and in turn fixes atmospheric nitrogen into nitrate, making it available to host plants. Other examples, water plants and nitrogen fixing cyanobacterium, wax present in fruit of fig, etc. Then commensalism. It is an interaction between two organisms in which one is benefited and the other is neither benefited nor harmed. Epiphytes. The plants which are found growing on other plants without harming them are called epiphytes. Diagram is given below. The epiphytic higher plants gets its nutrient and water from the atmosphere with the help of their hygroscopic roots and contain special type of spongy tissue called velamen. So it prepares its own food and does not depend on the host. They use the host plant only for support and does not harm it in any way. Many orchids, ferns, hanging mosses, money plant are some of the example of epiphytes. Spanish moss grows bark of oak and pine trees are the example of negative interactions. When one of the interacting species is benefited and the other is harmed, is called negative interaction. Example, predation, parasitism, competition, and commensalism. Predation. It is an interaction between two species, one of which captures, kills, and eats up the other. The species which kills is called as predator, and the species which is killed is called as a prey. The predator is benefited while the prey is harmed. The next one is parasitism. It is an interaction between two different species in which the smaller partner obtains food from the larger partner. Based on the host-parasite relationship, parasitism is classified into two types. They are hollow parasite and hemiparasite. Hollow parasites. The organism depends on the host plants for their entire nutrition, called hollow parasite. They are also called total parasite. Cuscuta is the total stem parasite of the host plant Acacia. Balaphora is the total root parasite found in higher plants. Hemiparasites. The organism which derive only water and minerals from their host plant while synthesizing their own food by photosynthesis are called hemiparasites. They are also called partial parasites. Viscus is partial stem parasite. The parasitic plant produces the pastoral root inside the host plant to absorb nutrients from the vascular tissue of host plants. The next one, competition. It is an interaction between two organisms in which both the organisms are harmed. Competition is classified into intra-specific competition and inter-specific competition. Intra-specific competition, intra means inside. It is the interaction between individuals of the same species. We have similar adaptation to fulfill their needs. Inter-specific competition. It is the interaction between individuals of different species. Example, Utricularia competes with the tiny fishes for small crustacean and insects. Commensalism. It is an interspecific interaction in which one species is inhibited while the other species is neither benefited nor harmed. The inhibition is achieved by the secretion of certain chemical called allelopathic substances. Commensalism is also called antibiosis. Interspecific interaction or co-evolutionary dynamics. First one, mimicry, in which living organisms modifies its form, appearance, structures, behavior, and looks like another living organism as a self-defense and increase and chance of their survival. The plant ovaries and orchids, that is the plant orchids, the flower look like a female insect to attract the male insect to get pollinated by the male insect, and it is otherwise called floral mimicry. Myrmecophily. Sometime ants take shelter on some trees such as mango, acacia, etc. Co-evolution. The interaction between organism when continuous for generation involves reciprocal changes in genetic and morphological characters of both organisms. Example, corolla length and proboscis length of butterfly and moth. Birds, beak shape and flower shape and size, etc. Thank you, children.